Hello, hi, hello everyone. Is my voice is audible?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Yes, we'll start the class. Like myself is Bhagat. Like I have 5 years of experience in Angular and React and web technologies. I worked with HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, Node, Material UI, OOPS, and .NET technologies and Entity Framework. Uh, like I worked with the different organizations and different maintenance projects. I would like to share the knowledge which I worked with uh, all these years, and I was expertise in OOPS, mainly in OOPS and Angular technologies. Yes, you can connect with me anytime. Regarding if you want any code issues in between, mean any code issues also I can able to solve. Yes, we will continue. We will go through today with only the introduction of the Angular, like what is the Angular, and we heard that you are familiar with JavaScript and HTML and CSS. So we will directly jump into the concepts of Angular, like what is the Angular and what is the purpose of the Angular and why we use the Angular. Yes, there are the Angular technology was introduced by uh, recently, from the past 4 to 5 to 6 years. So this is the technology which is trending nowadays because this is the front end technology which is rapidly grown, and the Angular technology competitor was React JS. So here the the Angular is a front end technology. It's a framework. So there are multiple versions from Angular JS to Angular 14. There is main difference between Angular JS and Angular. So there are multiple versions from 2 to 3, 4, recently 8, and now presently we are in 14, and it will go to 15 also. So what is the version changes means in every version they will create the new upgradations. So we have the mobile Android app. So mobile Android, like iOS versions, like how the versions will change means what is the use of the version is when any version changes we add a new features to the existing application. Sometimes the performance will be improved, sometimes the syntax will be improved, sometimes code wise improved. So actually we know HTML and CSS and JavaScript. We can develop any web applications by using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But still, if we what is the purpose of using Angular? So that is the main issue actually. Already we can develop any application by using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But by using these three technologies, we implement these three technologies in Angular, and we develop the application, front end application. So here Angular is a framework. So because of the framework, we integrate HTML, CSS, and JavaScript inside of Angular framework, and we will develop the front end application. So these are the features, what is improved in the 14. So mainly the performance and everything this will be improved. Like mainly Angular will be focused on cross platform and TypeScript, virtual scrolling, time logging, and single page application. We use here MVC architecture. So it is called model view control architecture, and high speed and performance and two-way binding will be there. Is it okay for you people, like, or am I going very fast?
It's okay.
It's okay, right? Are you able to understand? Like,
Yes, yes, go ahead.
yes. Thank you. Yes. Like you, uh, are you familiar with the JavaScript? You all are familiar with the JavaScript.
Yes,
Yeah, we are.
Okay. You understood the lessons of the classes and objects.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Thank you. So, first of all, you have to understand that Angular is very easy technology. So, we have to understand in the perspective, like, uh, you should not be like a students. I'm also one time a student, like you people. So, once I get into the job, once I'm working, so then I understood the different perspective of the understanding of the subject actually. When you are fascinated with work, you can understand. For one person you can it will understand differently. So my way of approach of learning and teaching is very different. So for me this Angular is it's not a Angular, it's something technology, different technology. It's like a iOS Apple version of upgradations in my mobile, or an Android version of upgradation in my mobile. So how I will think means, like in olden days, we if you want to transfer the information, so there is very different way. Like they can transfer the information through sound. Now we can transfer the information. I'm transferring the information to you like with a voice. I can write if any text I was written, that is a writing text, a voice text, and any sound text. So like that the information is transferring, so that information is called data. So the transfer of information from one server to another server, one place to another place, one person to another person, this is completely jumped into the web actually, online. So sorry. uh, so here with Angular, it's a very fast communication will be available, like screaming will be available, live screaming. Oh, wait a second. Hello. Yes. And this Angular is like a framework. So what is the framework means? There will be everything will be there in existingly. There will be everything. If you think it's like a framework. So if you want to construct anything, it is a framework, like any photo frame or any a building or anything you can understand. So whatever, if you want to construct any bridge, any bridge on the roads, like how they are constructed nowadays. They already have the existing parts. They already have these pillars and everything. They already have. They prepare somewhere else, and they will bring them and directly, and they will place on the road actually. So which makes the work is very fast. So in the same way, this Angular is also same way. So it is a framework. It is a framework. So it consists of different components. So if you place different components from somewhere, and we develop the application, so it means the application becomes very development becomes very fast, because it is already existing. We are using the existing code, and we use the reusability code. So because of that, Angular is like very fast developmentation, and reusability will be uh, very very much. So first of all, we have to understand that Angular is not something very big technology. It's a very simple technology. Whatever we think, or any developer, if they develop any technology, it means it is very a benefit for the developer. If any person if develop the Angular version of iOS version, it means that users, the people who use the Apple, uh, they will get the very easily understand. They will get the advantages of using that mobile. In the same way, if any developer having the version changes, any technology upgradations will be there. Any technology, like you came from HTML to directly to Angular, so it means compared to HTML learning, so Angular is very easy. Because of we need to know the basics, we will learn this HTML and CSS, JavaScript. They are the foundation. uh, but any technology, if you are upgrading, means it's a very easily developmentation, and it will be possible. So today we will go only with the introduction only. Just what if you have any doubt till now.
I'm good and no doubt from my end.
Same here.
Okay. If you have any doubts, we can interact with them. So so if you interact with me, so you can get more from me. I can also understand more things from you.
So, what is the difference between a framework and a library?
Uh, okay, that we will get into further classes. But like library is both are same. Like JavaScript in Angular also we use JavaScript only, but here it's a engine completely like just I will give like idea.
Mhm.
If you think it's a framework, like it's a photo frame, like if we keep whatever we keep in our home, like it's a photo frame. So I bought this photo frame from the grocery shop. So and I keep my photo directly into it. So my photo will looks very good if I keep it to wall. So this is called a frame, and we directly added whatever the code we want inside of it. This is the Angular. Whatever the code we want, I have included here. Okay. And what is a library? Library means there will be not be any framework like this. So whatever the code, whatever the development you want to write, you want to create this entire frame with your hands, with the library, by using the JS library in React JS, for like how you develop. So this frame will be developed by you and yourself, and the code also you only you write. This is the main difference, libraries. And here the it will transpire when we run the when we run any application, it will be transpiled, and it will convert into pure TypeScript to plain JavaScript, and it will run into the browser. And this browser will understand any browser. For example, any browser will understand only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Other than this, it will not understand any other technology. So browser will understand only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So because of that one, we write in different technologies. Like we write in TypeScript, we write in C Sharp, we write in C++, we write in different technologies. So when we write in any technology, it will transpile and it will compile from that technology to uh, JavaScript and HTML, CSS. Because of that one, the browser will understand the JavaScript and HTML, CSS, and it will display on the screen. So when we inspect any application, if you develop or anything, we can. Yes, if we can understand. This is what the HTML will be there. In HTML, there will be head part and body part. So every logic we write in Angular also, anywhere in JavaScript also. Any logical thinking, anything. If we want to perform any calculations, anything, any navigation, we write in head part. So here it is. And the body part. Whatever the code we write in Angular, we use the language with TypeScript. By using TypeScript, we develop the Angular application, and the TypeScript will be converted to pure JavaScript, and it will load on this browser. Yes, in Angular there are the components, like I have told initially, like everything is already developed. So now what we want to do, we need to integrate them in one place. Actually, everything is already developed because it's a framework. So everything is already developed. So we need to integrate. If I want to integrate 4 pages in my application, like one login page or one user details page, information storage place, and security related page. So this belongs to one component, like because we write here login page, this belongs to login. We write the login information, and this belongs to one component, like in a train, like how we divide anything, what we like how we divide anything. So it will belongs, it is a component. We named it as a component, so it is as a one component, and it is as another component. This one is another component. So why we divide these components? This is the main issue. So because if we separate these components, so we can access if any problem happened in an application, in a live, after deploying to the live in a real time when we are working, any problem will occur. So it will tell that this is a login. So the error will throw in login page, the error is came in home page, the error came. So we can directly jump into particular component, particular block, and we can easily rectify the issue, and we can easily develop. If I want to remove particular block, so I can easily remove also. So you have seen, you have developed in JavaScript now. As of now, you seen the examples in JavaScript and HTML examples. You people developed any web page, I don't know, like you people develop a demo web pages or not. So if you develop in HTML or any JavaScript, you develop you write every code in a single page only. Is it right?
Yes.
You people developed uh, you have written the code in a single page only. So you don't understand. If you create a form also, you just create a form in a single page, and you understand like how many lines of code you write in a single component, single page. So if there is a application is there, like a big application like Facebook, it has multiple users, multiple accounts, and multiple features will be there. So if you want to develop a Facebook application, you need to write 1 lakh lines of code, for example. If you write in a single page, in a single .html file, it is very big, very huge to load in the server, very huge, and it is very tough for a developer to understand these lines of code, right? In Angular, like I am a developer, you three people are developer, we all belongs to front end developmentation, for example. So if I'm a TL, you two people are a developer. So I will disperse the work in a way like Rahul, you work today on dashboard, and like Vijay, you work on account. So I will look into the login because it's a security related issue. So I'm familiar. So I work on the login page. So you three people work on three components. So within 2 3 days, we can able to complete these three components. If a single person can develop, or multiple persons will, if they develop in a single page, we will get errors, like commit errors. It can happen. So all this will be reduced with this one. And there will be the architecture also will be there. So like if there is a planning, like in any house, if we construct any house, we will go to the constructor, a builder. So then they will give it to the architect, and then they will give the planning first of all. So that planning is the future for that building. If the basic planning is very good, then the other developers will follow that structure actually. So I have given the structure like login. Once they click on login, then after it will go to the home page, then after they will see the dashboard, then after they will see account details. So this will be the structure will be there. So that is and this structure will be developed by using MVC architecture. MVC. I have given just a demo. Like we'll go in depth of this concept actually. So I'm overviewing that what will be there and how the Angular will work. So it is a view. So whatever the application we see, like it's a Google. So this is a view. Here it is a view, model, view, control. So in control, we write the logics. We write the logic here. And this logic will be integrated by the model. And this model will communicate with the view. And again, this will be controlled by this controller. So it will be the three-tier architecture. Inside of the application, it will work like that. Or like you understood, right? Like what is the framework, building blocks of the Angular, separate components. So what is the use of the components? We will separate the code, easily able to access to the particular component. Yes, there are the four components now. So these are the four components. And these are the templates. We have the templates like already developed any template. Like if you want to login page or any dashboard page, we will get we can implement one. If we develop any one template, so I can reuse anywhere in throughout the application. And there is the directives. Directives are like manipulators, like style directives or for loops. You understood, like if for style. These three are the belongs to directives in the Angular. So whatever the perform, if you perform anything on data, if you write any for loop, that belongs to directives. If you want to perform text color, text changes, text box color, so that belongs to ng style, that is also directive. If you want to keep if conditions, if else conditions you have kept in JavaScript. So if you keep if else condition, so that belongs to uh, if condition directive. And this is a dependency injection. Just I will give overview. Dependency injection, the name will suggest that dependency injection. So it is dependency means it is depending on one component. Like there are four components, for example. Account, user details. So this is login. So for example, when user is logging, then he will see the he will log in with username and password. Uh, he will come to home page. Then after he will go to user details page, for example, and after account. So the user details I want to access in another component. Like if I want to user details, in home page we will show here username, for example, username and his photo at that time, or any in account page I want these user details actually. So these user details will be reused here. Instead of if you want user details in another component, we reuse them. Actually, instead of rewriting, we reuse them. So it will help a developer for uh, not creating new functionality. We use existing functionality. So at that time we use services like communication between these components. We use services, that is using dependency injection. Okay, and till now you have like learned HTML and CSS, right? Now once we enter into the Angular, so you will understand like how to use this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript into this framework. Just the shopkeeper has gave you just a frame, and you need to add that for that